Hi y'all, what's up y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat with they thumb jack. And man, y'all know this live is just finna be let's talk about it. I mean, we see what we seeing when it come to Mr. Teresa Martin narrative, the police narrative, the Crown Plaza narrative, the bitches in the room narrative, and all this old stuff. You see it. Ain't no conspiracy theories about this stuff, y'all. Let's get to 'em. Disclaimer: Fair Use Act. Education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to this owner, and we do not claim ownership. Now look, I want this live is to just express your feelings in the chat. Ask all the questions that you want to ask if you was talking to Miss Teresa. And you want to ask Miss Teresa about certain things on the footage, and you know, and what you think about the time being off on the footage. Cause when the time off on the footage, I can't do nothing but look at it that way, Miss Teresa. But you got to explain to me this, cause it do look suspect, and you make yourself even more look suspect when you don't even respond to this stuff. So I comprehend, I comprehend and I understand. So when I first wrote this case, when I got the letter, keep this in line. When I got that letter put Trey Gang on the map for real. But it put me on the map for the wrong reason. That's what I'm mad about, because if I would have understand what I know now, if I knew what I know now, and when I got that letter, I would have demolished. Man, people would have committed suicide after that. Man, people would have committed suicide, because I know some of the stuff I was spilling, it was a little mass shooting going on the west side. But if I would have known what I would have known now, boy. Not only it'll be a mass suicide, but you finna get a lot of propaganda in the social media streets while that shit going down, and they hypnotizing everybody. Like, watch these little videos. You know, these people here got a hundred some thousand followers. Let them explain it to you. And go to Wikipedia, read it from word to word. You see where they get their information from. I'm just saying. Man, a YouTuber reach out to me, and I agree. I ain't gonna say your name, but that YouTuber reach out to me was like, man, you doing this, man. You did it. You outdid yourself. Reason why I'm reaching out to you, because when you mention YouTube and and I see that you did some real study and research, you could put a lot of YouTubers on blast, and I will help you. You know what I'm talking about? What? And they introduced me to Crime Con. Crime Con in the Venezuela. And when they showed me that shit, I was like, whoa. I had to bag up all Instagram, Facebook, all these social media. I had to bag up and like, whoa, you can't be serious right now. Yep, you see a Trey Gang. And I was like, man. He said, watch, this finna be a major shift in the YouTube streets and the Instagram, the Twitter, all of this. And watch, you finna see. When you said follow that money, you got to really follow the money. Because when you get money right, you know, you got branches, you know, like a tree. You got to branch off, you know what I'm saying? The more you fertilize, the more branches you got. And the more leaves. When you got the more leaves, think about the social media. When you plant one seed and to grow a fucking tree, you gotta think about the branches, the leaves. You gotta think about all of this shit. The whole process of growing. This whole thing starting out with one seed, with one person, and it growed into millions of people. Man, this just some 420 talk. So this how I feel about this when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case. How y'all feel, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel. Let me go to my big screen. This how I feel. Living Northern them the whole time knew and helped organize and set this thing up. They set the girl up, but sometime in the midst of the setup, something went wrong. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. Because if it was a lick, a cold lick, we would have never known nothing about it. Man, this shit would have been swept up under the rug like other cases that we all swept up under the rug, and half these bastards didn't even know how deep this stuff really goes. But something happened in the midst before 12 o'clock midnight. Because they had to fabricate videos at 2 something. So that means actually at 2 something, some things got heated and some shit went down. And everybody like, the fuck? And what could it possibly be? It could be some major like this here. Goddamn, Kenneka made it outside that fucking parking lot. If you go to Miss Teresa radio interview, and if you listen real closely what that lady said, the lady said, hey, I thought you said she wasn't able to get out. Here go a big release button right here. What I caught with that was like, well, shit. Sound like Kenneka made it out then. And she wasn't supposed to. And the family got to cover that part up because it was their fault at the time. I'm just saying. If anybody in the world that's listening to Trey Gang, go do your research. Once you go do your research, the only surveillance footage you finna get on YouTube. Paperwork, shit, you better scrabble up all the little pieces you got now. I mean, it just really puzzled me that she dressed up like Leonora. She dressed up like dude in the Irene Live video with the glasses. And she slick dressed like goddamn it, the girl in the lobby. They were calming the chick down. Tell my girl chill. Like they been in a fight or something. I don't know, man. But I do know one thing about this. If you watch my live video, and I'ma tell y'all something, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Miss Teresa made me a part of this case because they reach out to me, and I don't even know these folks, bro. Them folk reach out to not Miss Teresa. When I say the family reach out to me, and at that time I didn't know they was family. I was green to this shit when it come to the internet. Cause I'm a hood nigga and I ain't never played games on the internet and never thought about it. Like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? But now I see how dangerous this shit is. I'm just being honest. And when they reach out to me, I was going live after when I got the letter, and I used to go live, go back to my live. I ain't got to tell the pie y'all gang. This for the new people. This for the people that been following me and didn't watch that live, but you can go back all the way back when I first got that letter. And man, just watch those lives after that. You will see a shift. Man, you finna see a shift. You finna be like, damn, Trey got out of your wall starting shit in my group. Man, this bitch got to be an opera song. Know what I'm saying? I ain't connected at the time like this Kenneka real best friend. I didn't know that at the time this Kenneka best friend. I'm thinking the bitch she a cousin just because a cousin in the family reach out to me. And Miss Teresa's sister reach out to me. Friends K reach out to me. Not only Friends K reach out to me, but the hotel employee reached out to me, and they put me all in the middle of this shit because I'm watching the footage and I'm pointing out to everybody. I'm like, man, look, y'all see how these people moving on that footage? Man, look, check this out, bro. Look how these people moving on the footage.
I dare you to fix me.
Hold on, wait a minute. Look how these people moving on the footage. And then look at the people that put it out there in the sequence. That's the secret. Look at the sequence. Bam, dude, already meeting up with these girls, bro. One nigga, 3 girls meet up with him, and they even dressed up like the translator. Right? Check this out. Bam. Now you gotta think about the footage. Like, damn, why they getting off on the elevator and they were just meeting up with dude? So why dude didn't get off on the elevator with them? Why he didn't get off on the elevator with them if he meeting in the lobby with them? So what he do? Go back upstairs to the room? No, you gotta peep the game. Cause what if this was actually at one something? Not this one some, cause this at 11 some, right? When you knock the timestamp off, this would be at 11 some when you knock the timestamp off. 2 hours on the footage, but when you go to this footage, dude ain't with them, so that means this at 105. Not trying to lose nobody on this shit, but you got to realize, like, damn, he ain't with them. But they here with cups and everything. So look, boom. So they go up under this camera. Now look what the other camera gonna show. Check this out, 105. Look what this camera gonna show though. Boom. Look how far that person gonna be back at the elevators. You see that? Look, this some crazy shit. Look at this image right here. Look how far she supposed to be back. But look, boom. Come on, man. Hold up. But she the lead. She in the lead. She in the lead. She in the lead. Man, you gotta pay real close to those camera. Cause watch this. Bam, they finna come here. Watch this. Check this out. Out in the fuck. She right here. And they right there. Pass before her. That ain't what that footage showed. That ain't what that elevator footage showed. That ain't what that footage showed. Why she first? And she the first one that passed on the camera. Then boom. Then it's her. Let's go to the elevator footage. Golly. Stop playing. I bet you this at 105. This at 105. This wouldn't even be at 11. This would be at 105 because Kenneka finna be showing up in the lobby, right? Ball. In about 10 minutes later. Because look, they finna, look, check this out. Boom. They finna go up here. Once they go up here, right? Boom, look. Now you finna get the lobby footage. Look, boom. Once you get the lobby footage, bam. A totally another time frame. Where dude went to. You still don't even see dude. And watch what they finna do. Watch what they finna do. Look, boom. Let's go here. Guess where they going? Follow the route. Look who in the lobby though. Look, check this out. Look who in the lobby. Everybody know who that is. Boom, look. What you mean? Where they going? Look at this. Oh, so you mean to tell me they come in the hotel, meet up with dude, and dude ditched them on the elevator for them just to walk around? Why is they walking around? You know, peep the game. It's to cover up for the real 1 o'clock. That's all. Cause once you understand the balls in the lobby with dude, look at they mindset they had. Yeah, let's walk around. Right out on the timestamp at 1 something in the fucking morning. That's the cold part about it. At 1 something in the morning, they threw this in your face. Yeah, this the real 1 something in the morning. People. But the real 1 something. Do Trey Gang got to show y'all again the difference between the real 1 something? I'll be back and let me show it to you. Be back. Let me go to and show it to you. Oh, this finna real Floyd Mayweather shit here. Light work. Light work. All right. Let's go to the real 1 something. But that's what we was seeing, right? See this? Right? See that, right? See how they met up with dude. Check this. Let's go to the real 1 something. Right here. Then Trey Gang told y'all I'ma catch them all at the kitchen. And this said, what is it? 102, 103. Look where they going. No fucking wonder. No wonder where they going at 105 and going to 106. Boy, you see how you could do this surveillance footage and manipulate shit? So, guess what Trey Gang again gonna show y'all? Look who all going to the kitchen at 1 some. These bastards. This bastard. Right? Hold on. Boom. Look what they covered it up. 105. Look who in the lobby. It don't take no rocket science to figure this shit out no more. Bam. Look what everybody coming out. Then you got what? In the lobby. Meeting up with Kenneka. Bam. And then look. And meeting up with the same dude. Now this the real 1 something. 117, 118, 125, 124, 125, no, we ain't gonna add that in there. Skip that. 125, goddamn man, boom, they in there. We gotta skip that one because that ain't happening. No, we gotta skip that one too. Nope, can't add that with that. Nope, nah, we ain't going for that. Skip that. Nope, not in the kitchen either. Skip this shit. But right here, 128, 129. Boom, let's skip this shit, cause this ain't that one. Oh, look, got her coming out there. Boom, one, look, nope, skip that. Skip it, skip that shit. Bam, 131. This finna get interesting. I'll skip that shit. Oh, 141. 10 minutes after Bree Bree come in. I remember when they were talking about a gray hoodie with the word guess on the front of it. The dude with the long dreads, so I understand that they will be going on. Bam, that's who Mr. Teresa was talking about when Monifa said, yeah, Neek in there. Why you telling me? That's my fucking cousin. Remember that part? Boom, 141 right, clear view, big forehead ass nigga on the footage. Bam, did you got him? Look, I'm in out the kitchen, restaurant area, whatever they call it, with a magic plate. I mean, shit, I ain't never saw him eat nothing off the junk. I was like, damn, I want to see when he gonna eat that junk. I guess he supposed to be on break, and I'm like, nah, cause when he got back, he went straight back on the footage. Start watching that junk. This finna go on 2 o'clock. Damn, this at 152. This what they covering up at one some. Now you see how they will be using Monifa as a scapegoat. It looks like they got them and grooming Monifa and them. Like, yeah, bitch, this your first time. You know what I'm saying, bitch? We finna go to this. Bam. This at 152. Everybody going to the kitchen. Bam. With family members. This video will show them coming out the kitchen. Then you got this look at 2 o'clock. Check this out. Smacks there. Remember with Bree Bree stories? Yeah. Now this at 2 o'clock. So that means, goddamn, look what will be going on with Kenneka into the joint. And then once everything, and then look, boom, 2 o'clock. Guess what Kenneka would be? With the staff. Because her family in the hotel roaming around the hall. So now you know who got possession of the body at 2 o'clock. And this what Mr. No. This what Mr. No. Hey. See who on the footage. But you know you said Kenneka found in that freezer. So now it's your responsibility. At this point, like, yeah, since she in your hotel, she so this footage finna show, yeah, ain't nobody with her at that time. But the whole time it set it up for that. Man, y'all better watch this footage. Brother come through, in the Tanya, 201, bam, 201, bam. Look how everybody in the move. And you don't see no other people on the footage. No college kids, no speakers, not even doctors on this job. You going to where they at? You see it on the video. Ain't nobody else on the footage but suspects. This is a hotel that these people, look how many times they would have came in and been done this shit. Look at this footage, be like, damn, it's a lot of people that come up missing in Chicago, and they were last seen on the west side or the south side, but they could been at Crown Plaza, boom, doing the same shit. Organ harvesting like a motherfucker. $220. And then think about this here. Man, when the surgery start. Cause I realized that these people had us so hypnotized, we thinking like she finna end up in the freezer between 2 and 3 o'clock. No later than 4. The way they spread it to her. So how can we say organ harvesting if we go along with that narrative? It won't be no time for organ harvesting. It would be time for organ harvesting. You can make the public think she already in the freezer. But the secret is everybody know where she at. That's why they told them to go down there to that location right quick. Boom. Bam. We just gonna make it look like y'all was searching down there. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just come down there, meet me down there right quick. Right? Boom. You know what I'm talking about? Look, just look at it. Look what the footage show. We got you. Don't be scared, goddammit. We got y'all. So boom. They're gonna do what they told, split up in groups, and it's the whole time that what if Kenneka was somewhere in that basement and they pumping that girl up with drugs, getting her ready for surgery, and they entertain us with the cameras and be like, oh, we need to go look for Kenneka. Telling y'all this how I want to speak my mind on this shit. Cause then you'll be like, okay, so let me look at it like this here. So between one when she came up missing, fuck all the paperwork what they told her. Let's think about it. We know for sure she came up missing before 1:30. She last had contact with her sister. And we see her coming in the lobby meeting up with a dude that's familiar with the whole family and gang in there. And she leave with the dude. And this thing, you know, whatever dude took her to, you see what I'm saying? How quick and fast that things took place. Did they chill for a moment for about an hour or 30 minutes or 15 minutes before everything broke off? We don't know. But what if she went in that kitchen? Because she going to be in the kitchen with hotel staff and employees and family and friends, right? According to the paperwork. And maybe Kenneka was like, just say y'all, what if we heard Candy Star video? Why y'all doing me like that? That could have been that time when it's, you know what I'm saying, she found out something wrong and shit popped off. And popped off. And man, and I go to sleep with this girl on my mind 24/7, bro. You see what I'm saying? Cause I think about that voice. That was her. Why y'all doing like me? Know what I'm saying? Why y'all doing me like this? And we about to stick a broom up her, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck? Then you got the YouTuber telling everybody, look, it's a fight at this hallway, it's a fight in the kitchen, it's a fight in the parking lot. Let them tell it, it's a fight everywhere on this hotel. I'm just saying, bro. When you heard Kenneka's voice, sometime I think, let me go back to Irene live video. Sound like they did add a audio of Kenneka's voice at some time in the video. I am drunk. He said, enjoy yourself. Now, this supposed to be a whisper. Hold on, let me go to it, right? Check this out so y'all can have a clear understanding of what I'm about to show y'all right quick. Hold on. We gotta go back to Irene. And let me see, can I open y'all mind with this shit? Look, when you go back to Irene video right here, look, check this out. Keep this in mind. Listen to the audio. When I say listen to the audio, do it look like certain audio been added to the clip? Watch this. And what the fuck, bro? Come on, man.
You funny as fuck, Ruby.
It's bad. Let me see.
Slow your roll, shorty.
That keep my head, huh?
Now y'all heard the audio? When y'all look, I want y'all to listen to this whole audio, cause when this video was first released, we were looking at this video like, damn, we heard Kenneka, we heard Shemaya and them, you know what I'm saying? Looking at shades, all of this. But I just wanted, and then you don't see Kenneka in this video. You don't even see her at all. But the reason why I say this, cause check this out. This the cold part about it. Man, this shit made me want to cry, bruh. Cause of this right here. I bet you any kind of money that's Zaria Walls. There's Zaria Walls when it come to their hair. Dressed like Kenneka. That's her you will be seeing in the shades. So it's like they added Kenneka audio. Hold on. Check this out. Won't this look like the same girl when you do this? Hold on, y'all. Be right back. Hold up. This finna be, man, Trey Gang, I think you finna really do yourself this time. You finna really do yourself this time with this one. You really finna do yours, cause all you gotta do is go down to the lower level West Meeting Hall. Right here. Right here. Cold shit hurl. Look, y'all. Ain't this some cold shit her game? Look. If you look at this image right quick and look at this image, boy, this finna be some serious tea feeling. Look, let me play this shit. Look at the hair. Whoa. Boy, look. Whoa. Let's get the hair. Shit. And I be trying to pay attention to all of this stuff. Cause I was like, why would they cover? I was like, if a murder happened in the hotel, why the hotel was still covered up if they didn't want the hotel pen a murder. They didn't want nobody to know the murder happened. Look. Just look at the hairstyle. Everybody know Kenneka hair flat iron straight. This ain't flat iron straight. One frame, 3 frame. Look at the top. Bam, right there. Look at this shit. Oh, you wanna know the real hairdo? Let's go to the real hairdo. Y'all, I'll be right back. I gotta get y'all. Gotta show you how to read. It's gonna be on the bathroom. Right here. Little left bathroom. Right there. Look how she finna come out there. Let me speed this John up. I just want y'all to see the hairdo when she get close to the camera. Cause y'all know Zaria Wall got some big Jews. Like Kenneka got big Jews, but Zaria Wall got the plump big joints. And she had them joints enhanced, something like right here. See those tits? Look at those tits. Them Zaria Wall tits. Look, hold your head down, boo. You don't want nobody, but look, check this out. Don't worry about the hairdo right now. Look. But when they come in the view, watch this. Check this out. Would it match up with this hairdo? Hold up. I gotta stop it at the right time. Look at the forehead. I think right up in here. Hold up. There we go. Look at the hairdo and look at this. Watch this, and I'm gonna hit it again. Watch this. Boom. Look. Now you see the little baby edges. Whoever this is got baby edges. Zoom in on your phone right now when I'm showing you. Look at that hairstyle. Everybody know how the way Kenneka hair supposed to be. And this might be this the same fucking bitch right here. I'm gonna hit one more frame. Boom! God damn it, now you see it. The nose, all of that match up. Hold on. Do I need to put a face to face? Hold on. Let me do it like this. Hold on. Hold on, yeah, I got the this how I want it right there. Right here, y'all. I flipped the picture. I flipped that picture, right? You know what I'm saying? And it all match up. That's the lady that gonna be in the room. Why Kenneka will be meeting up with dude in the lobby. That's why Andrew Holmes said, yeah, we got her getting off on the elevators and going to the lobby, you know what I'm saying? That's why Miss Teresa mentioned the field photo. Look at the shit. Look at the shit. Boom. Look at this image.
Right.
Let me slow it down.
Twenty 26. Mm. 26. Mm. 26.
So this could be actually going down that one song. This would be why they were like parking the. If check this out, if y'all thinking the way I'm thinking, right? And we have an open mind when it come to this. What if this would actually add one song, and Kenneka actually would be meeting up with a dude in the lobby? Cause you heard Monifa saying, yeah, me and Kenneka about to come outside and all, but we heard Kenneka's voice though. Let's just say somebody added that voice in that time and won't, cause that's what Leonor want us to believe. It was that one song. And it would make sense, but like, look, we're gonna put Kenneka audio in this live, make her look like she's still in the room, cause they always told her this was that one song. Like what she said, yeah, this that one song. This was at around 130, 140. And this could be Zaria getting ready to get off on that elevator while Irene talking about, yeah, it's a parking lot. It's a parking lot. Man, my goddamn hands trembling over here. Shit. And that's why they was like, yeah, you know, I let look, you know what I'm saying? This when the party was getting started. So they So let's look at it like this here, gang. Look at this actually when Balls walked in the lobby, met up with dude, and they had us thinking Kenneka was in the room, but Zaria finna get ready to come out the room. Boy, that's finna be some cold shit, won't it, man? Man, look how this finna sound like now since I put it like that. Just look at it like that there. Balls in that lobby, a.k.a. Kenneka meeting up with dude. And this why shit.
You funny as fuck, Ruby.
It's fat ass. Oh, let's see. Let me see.
Slow your roll, shorty.
That keep my head, huh?
Who got the numbers?
Now you see how when she said slow your roll, you heard the filter. Look, y'all heard the filter. Check this out. Did y'all hear the filter when they come to there when she like show your roll shorter? Her voice sounded like she had a reverb on it. Look. Watch this.
You funny as fuck, Ruby.
Every word she say, look at her lips. At some point in time, she gonna be talking in Chinese like those Chinese conflict movie. Look, watch this.
Slow your roll, shorty.
That keep my head, huh?
Who got the numbers?
This slow fucking.
Let me see.
She played fucking.
Let me see.
Rick Ross.
Let me see. Same fuck on me walking early. Don't want me to see the phone. That's crazy.
Man, the phones ain't working. This weak ass connection. Shut up. You steady talking to me. You want to get into it?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to what you go back.
Y'all blowing me.
You know, back and forth like she was.
That's Shemaya.
Man, my shit turning red. You know I'm on this act like.
No, we don't.
Yo.
Hi, that's nice. So I'm not nice.
Nah, y'all don't think that video was edited in on that? Cause look.
Hi, that's nice.
My shit turning red. You know I'm on this act like.
No, we don't.
Yo.
Hi, that's nice. So I'm not nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big, ain't it? I sure hope somebody come. They got an Android.
Yeah.
That's you?
Mm-hmm.
See that? That's edited in. That don't even sound like a radio. That would be like everybody know when you on your phone and shit. If you in the car, the radio will be playing, or you in the house playing music. Hell, you can go on the YouTube content creators. You know what I'm saying? When people be, going live and stuff, and you hear the music in the background. Come on, bro. Y'all see how they just edit that in there? You see what I'm saying? Then look how loud and clear you hear the ambulance. So that means, look, there was an audio from a video put into this video to make it look like Kenneka would still be in the room. And the whole time, Irene telling you, it's a parking lot. It's a parking lot right there. What if she was talking to Kenneka the whole fucking time? Man, I just got my mind wrapped up in this shit. Cause the way I look at this video, I'ma just look at it like this here. I ain't saying this the truth, and I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, this just a theory. Just to think about and look at the video different. What if Irene is actually talking to somebody leading Kenneka to the parking lot? Cause she said it's a parking lot. It's a parking lot. It always stuck out to us, be like, yeah, it's a parking lot. And that's what Kenneka meeting up with dude, and they're gonna be in the parking lot. Something gonna happen, right? So this video could be one of those videos in plain sight, be like, yeah, y'all wasn't paying attention. It could be one of those videos we like, yeah, all because they added a little audio to it. Yeah, that's Kenneka in the room right there. And then when they were talking about, look, check this out. Y'all remember when they were talking about you would see Kenneka on the bed, right? Look, watch this. Look, watch this. They got the music playing. Let me cut the music down. Look, check this out. Watch this. Look, boo, right there, right there. They try to say there was Kenneka. Right there. That ain't Kenneka, bro. That ain't even Kenneka at all. That ain't Kenneka, bruh. They said that was Kenneka. That ain't Kenneka to me. You can look at the hair. No part of the middle. No flat iron scrape, but the same outfit on. Now look. That's why I say listen to that audio again, because I believe they had our mind fucked up. Talking about, look at the shades. Listen to y'all, she gonna say, help me. And we heard, help me. And then we know we heard the shit. But what if it was designed for us to hear that, be like, yeah, help me, and make you think it was something else, and it actually wasn't, you know what I'm saying? That's just like they put a gunshot in that room, pow, and be like, somebody got shot. And next thing you know, you'll be thinking like, man, somebody got shot because I heard the gunshot. Yeah, you heard that shit too. Yeah, I heard the gunshot. And swear somebody got shot in the room, but in reality, nobody didn't get shot. It was a sound effect they put in there to throw you off. That's why I'm looking at this shit, bro. So now look. Think about balls. Matter of fact, let me do it like this here. Think about this at 1 some in the morning.
You funny as fuck, Ruby.
It's bad. Let me see.
Slow your roll, shorty.
Keep my head, huh?
Who got the nerves?
This slow fucking.
Let me see.
She played fucking
Let me see.
Rick Ross.
Let me see. Same fuck on me wolfing early. Don't want me to see the phone. Crazy.
Man, the phones ain't working. This weak ass connection here. Shut up. You steady talking again. You want to get into it? Yeah.
And I don't even think that was Kenneka saying, let me see one of y'all phones. Do this sound like Kenneka saying, let me see one of y'all phones?
Shut weak ass connection here. Shut up. You ass connection here. Working this weak ass connection here.
Don't
Shut up.
sound
You
like
steady
Kenneka to
talking again. You
me.
want to get into it?
Crazy.
Man, the phones ain't working. This weak ass connection here. This weak ass connection here. Working this weak ass connection here. Shut up.
So it was a reason why they want us to believe that's Kenneka asking for her phone. Let me see one of y'all phones though. They don't sound like Kenneka. I know Kenneka voice when I heard. And y'all should know that too. Now look. Now y'all see how they explaining this at one sum? Check this out. Look at this video. Look how these people knew that was going on at one sum and going along with the script. Been at the DoubleTree a year, 2 years before Kenneka ever showed up at that joint. So now look, y'all remember when Irene said, Living Nora said, yeah, we got 5 more of the videos. When she said she had 5 more videos, look at what date and time when she said that. That was right after when they found Kenneka in the freezer. Right after when they found Kenneka in the freezer. And that's when Living Nora hit us with these videos and threw everybody in the loop. Look at the shades, y'all. Y'all see the dude right here? Look, you hear Kenneka in the room.
You steady talking again. You want to get into it? Yeah.
I'm trying to get into it. You go back.
Y'all blowing
You
me.
go back and forth like you want.
That's Shemaya. Man, my shit turning red.
You know I'm on this act like.
No, we don't.
Yo.
Hi.
That ain't Kenneka. That ain't Kenneka voice. Boy, once you go to Kenneka voice and you sound, if you figure out, oh, Kenneka sound like this, who the fuck is that? Look, watch this.
That's nice. So it's not nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's big, ain't it?
I saw her somebody come there got an Android.
See how they
Yeah.
added that in there?
Wait, I just got the video.
No, tough shit. All night. He
wanna get to it?
All that shit.
Hello.
He think she crazy.
Parking inside. It's the parking lot. It's a parking lot.
My folks can use them tickets a lot of times too. He said you can go in.
Park at the parking lot.
If somebody else parking here, y'all just gotta let them use y'all shit.
You look pretty. Happy birthday. Thank you. Good as hi, my kids.
Y'all leaving out
I told ya. What you saying over there, Slick? What you say? What you say, Gail Smart?
Man, that is not Kenneka voice. Go to Kenneka pages and listen to Kenneka voice. Watch this. You ain't finna find too many videos of it. But once you find that video, you be like, man, Kenneka talk like this girl. Why would Kenneka would be talking about a parking ticket in the room at 1:30 something? Cause Irene want y'all to believe this when they waiting on TY to come to the party. Boy, this some shit. And guess who started this shit? Living over. Cause she got 5 more other video. So this video supposed to be like, yeah, TY and them finna show up and stuff. So we just waiting on them so we could turn up for my birthday. Man, this some crazy shit. And guess who started this shit? Living over. The Susu. The Mammy too. Hot Chick Martin. Look.
I really get the weed, bro.
Damn, I just got the weed.
Bitch, you just passed.
That's the same bro that y'all just heard. Talking about, let me see one of y'all phones though. Woo! Ain't that the same voice? Let me see one of y'all phone voice. Look, check this out. And we thought they were Kenneka.
I really need the weed, bro.
Damn, I just got the weed.
Bitch, you just passed and they
It's a parking lot.
motherfuckers can use them tickets a lot of times too. So you can go in.
Park at the parking lot.
If somebody else parking here, y'all just gotta let them use y'all shit.
You look pretty. Happy birthday. Thank you. That is hi, my kid.
Y'all leaving out while
I told ya. What you saying over there, Slick?
Really? I read that saying clear, say $200.
What you say?
Do that sound like that girl now?
You say? What you saying over there, Slick?
Really? I read that saying clear, say $200.
What you say? What you say, Gail Smart?
Now listen to that girl.
I really need the weed, bro.
Damn, I just got the weed.
Bitch, you just passed and they just passed it back.
Let me see who you talking to. It don't matter. I'm putting my face on nothing. Did you put any enforce in this? It's on the weekend's connection. Hello? 9:26. 26.
You know, these people like to see. Me too, sure. You see that?
What y'all finna do?
Yeah, you trip on me.
What the fuck? Ernie ain't hit me. You got some money for me? Check it out. Yeah.
I am enjoying myself.
I'm out here. I'm telling you. What's up? You riding with me or what? You tripping? I don't trip.
I told him, check it out. I'm in for a day, bitch. Check it out. Check it out, my dog's creepy. My dog 48. Check it out, you know it's creepy. Niggas be these songs I hate. You know it's creepy. Where's most? Check it out. Check it in. Check it out. Check it in. Where's all? Check it
Down to get a script, then I'm checking out. You got the money, check it out. I'm asking all I had to bring the nettles out.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check me out. I'm on your city for a day, bitch. Check it out. Lady, bitch, I'm already checking out. Got 2 girls on me, they like, check it out. Let my shit be talking, that ain't how to work it out. Dr. Ford, check it out. I'm checking out. Everybody steady looking at me, bitch. Check it out. She step on the box, then I'm checking out. Checking in, checking out. I'm checking my car for bullets, checking my car for doors. I'm checking my car for change just to get to the club. On them check the spot out, we gon' come through line them up. Check them in the torch, I
My better be right when I count it off. We'll see what the look I see. Count it up.
So think about it. When Irene was on this live video and she working with Liver and Liver want to put this in our head. This at one song. Now I see why this video got to be at one song, because what the footage would show with balls in one song, knocking 2 hours off the footage. So this Leonora got to cover her tracks with the hotel, and they got to come together and collaborate and come up with some type of narrative that could come and clear everybody. And that's where they bump heads at. You got them want to say she walked in the freezer, and they like, no, you can't say she walked in the freezer because then nobody gonna go for that. Well, we could just show her just going back there. If we get Zaria, just play the role. We'll give her a couple of songs. You know what I'm talking about? Man, this shit is crazy, bro. I don't know how to explain what the fuck Trey Gang going through right now. Cause if you listen to this, look.
Okay, you guys, so again, this is the Crown Plaza. And I went in, again.
Look at this video. These people was so scared out their life. Cause they like, damn, we done got caught up. Since we done got caught up, we actually finna, put it like this here. They got caught up and they exposed the biggest human trafficking in the world when it come to organ harvesting. And at least like now, we can't let y'all take us down like that. Look at it like this here. The city of Chicago got caught organ harvesting. Want to explain why Miss Teresa and them had to straighten this shit up and goddamn it and have these fake ass freedom fighters and all this shit. No wonder why everybody in Chicago can't. Trey guy, I want to remain anonymous, but Miss Teresa, she working with them folks. I know. Not just one motherfucker, two motherfucker. Man, I done got thousands. I'm talking about thousands of emails, and I still got them right today. So I was like, no wonder why they want to remain anonymous, because Mr. Reese and them is the biggest gang on the west side when it comes to the new breeds, the BDs, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they gang. But it's just fucked up that you be like, when you think of gangs, you thinking drive-bys, shooting, killing, you know what I'm saying? You thinking nobody ain't, when it come to gang, ain't nobody finna try to connect no organ harvesting to it. That, to black people, that sound crazy to us. Like, what the fuck you mean? Snoop out here shooting niggas up to sell this goddamn kidneys? Yeah, nigga, for real. Nah, I don't believe it. Man, you watch too much goddamn movies, Jack. Man, you mean to tell me they stage wrecks and run people off the road too? Yeah, they do that shit too. Shit. They do it, that damn it, every fucking moon, full moon and shit, and it's a repeat. And nobody don't seem like, damn, this shit happened in certain seasons. Like, everybody know when Christmas is. Everybody know when the 4th of July is. So you mean to tell me you don't know what day Santana Day is? Shit, I know now. What you talking about? Shit, when that goddamn full moon turn red, boy, it's finna be a lot of blood sacrifice. Boy. That's what they ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's carry on, goddamn it. Cause I was like, damn, if I keep talking like this, no wonder why, you know what I'm saying, they got to shadow ban me, cause I am not like the other creative content, cause I'm not a creative content, cause their job is to be like, yeah, you know, let's study the Illuminati and you know, did you know somebody got hung on a tree today? And you know, this a police cover up, but they never did deep into this shit, cause they helping these folk, bro. Man, look at this. Look at this lady video right here. From what Trey Gang know, this what I know. And I'ma stand on beating it. I bet she ain't finna respond. Miss Teresa ain't finna respond. Nobody ain't finna respond to this. And I've been saying this shit day one when I peeped the game. This what I peep. Put it like this here. This video that you about to see, this lady is the insurance lady. This the lady that's gonna sign the contract with the life insurance with Miss Teresa. They gonna set her up and make sure that she, yeah, when we set up, you know what I'm saying, look, you gonna get the life insurance, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just sue these motherfuckers and sue for that neglect, you know what I'm saying? Cause you already paid. She's already, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't never thought about the lawsuit. She already got that lawsuit money. That's what they kept out. This the insurance lady. Now you see why this insurance lady would be, why would this insurance lady would be showing up at murder scene just like Andrew Holmes? And she be first one that show up on the scene with Marvin G. Fuck you talking about. You see what I'm saying? And when I say this, do me a favor, y'all. Go to Miss Teresa and say, Trey Gang said, look, when this lady made this video, y'all was scared. Y'all was so scared and y'all had to hide and cover up your role and play victim. This what a killer look like. A killer could come to you with, look at her. She can come to you and be like, look at that lady. You know what I'm saying? Oh, little Kruger there. Let me smash. And, you know, and next time you know, you snook and think you finna, yeah, she'll give you a run for your money. Set your ass up. Take your ass to one of those ballroom dinners, be like, be my date tonight, and you thinking she'll dress your ass up. Put this suit on. Just don't know that's your funeral suit. Yeah, you got a goddamn whole funeral suit on and think you got Versace on. Be like, damn, this bitch done spent down there about 3,000 on this motherfucking jet. Thinking you did something. Nah, they finna sacrifice you. Man, them folks finna hit your little wine glass up while that little waiter, he 100 years old, popping the wine glass on that motherfucker. Tilt a little bit, shake the little rim on that motherfucker, and he gonna sniff that whole hard, be like, and tell you, yeah, this is imported wine. Talking all like Christopher Columbus and shit. You like, yeah, I like how you talk. You talk like Swahili, don't it? Christopher Columbus. And you sip that motherfucker, next thing you know, you sleeping in the mother. Like, damn, I gotta go sleep. I'm tired. And this thing, you know, you tired. And this thing, you know, they be like, lay right here. And you done laid in the casket. And everybody's singing old Catholic hymns. Rum, 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 rum. You know, you got the crowd, the little boys in there that been molested, singing the Pope songs, you know what I'm saying? Wah, 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 you know what I'm talking about? And then they were like, before we kill him, can we dabble in the booty? Is it sin? The jiggle the nigga cheeks? They was like, yeah, do what you do what you thou, you know. That's a fucked up way to go, ain't it, gang? But look though. These bastards was scared. And they was like, damn. We finna get exposed. They finna get exposed. I take the heat. Cause if everything get exposed, they the one that's gonna get the real social media news. Not us. Cause they looking at them like, well, we just small fries. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm looking at Look, listen to this shit.
I looked for the freezer. I went to the lower level. I'm still trying to locate that freezer. But every time I go in with you guys, as you can see, I don't have a signal. So that's why I can't take you guys in with me. But this is day number 2 that I've been looking for the freezer. But of course, when you're down there rambling around, they want to know what you're down there for, what you're doing. So I'm going to try and put the spotlight on some of the protesters. I'm going to get out and interview a couple of them. Y'all know how I am with the VIP parking. So let's just see what's happening. Here we got...
Look, that lady was so scared, bro. That lady had to ride down only folk,
I'm
bro.
gonna give these people a chance to go around. And as you can see, people are in the
y'all
streets.
got, bro.
They're stopping traffic. They're doing what they need to do.
They were scared.
What's happening?
Man, them folk was so scared, bro, because once you found out the truth, man, you would
There's
probably
Jamal,
be World
there's
War
Martin
III.
G. The news media.
Told y'all
It's
they go
across
the
the
other
street. That's
dude.
exactly where I'm gonna go park.
Marcus G, the first motherfucker that be showing up on the crime scene like Andrew Holmes, and she friends with these motherfuckers, and she the insurance lady showing up at the crime scene when it comes to females, and then she got her own business talking about save the young youth for the girl. That's why King Raw and them was like, yeah, you know, these people run the foster care. Some of them run the foster care, but these motherfuckers got a big ass goddamn boy, girl, and or boy scout and a girl scout. Yeah. That's how much power that we got right now, y'all. If you recognize how much power you got, look how scared these people was. They had to go live. These people had, look, watch how she finna go live. This lady was so scared, bro, cause she like, man, I'm finna lose everything. Boy, if we don't come together right now, it's over with us. Them folk had to beg me Teresa, bro, like, please. Them folk was so scared cause Miss Teresa was like, well shit, god damn it. Man, Miss Teresa think about calling a protest off and that crushed the whole fucking look.
But this is the protest that's happening right here. Right here. I'm actually gonna go find a VIP park over here with this news media. But as you can see, the people are out here in great numbers. We got people don't know what's happening around here looking to see what's going on. People are constantly coming.
No
The funny thing about it, this when Miss Teresa, Andrew Holmes talked to Miss Teresa, said, come to the police and see the tapes. Look how everybody at the hotel, somebody released a tape, and the police telling everybody Miss Teresa could come and see the tapes. Since Miss Teresa was like, don't listen to the police, y'all listen to us. They ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? And guess what Miss Teresa said? You notice you don't see Miss Teresa do it. Look at the date and the time when this was going on. You don't see Miss Teresa do it. This when she was talking to Andrew Holmes about call that protest out because these motherfuckers making their way to the lobby now. That Kenneka cousin right here in the background. This bitch laughing. Look. Y'all see Quetta on it? That's Quetta. Look. Shit funny. Keep this in mind, he from the neighborhood, and he an activist from the neighborhood. Miss Teresa knows, so it makes sense why he lead in the fucking march. The goddamn protest. Bro, look. Look.
It's like they was trying to be a secret because they told us to be quiet and they wouldn't say nothing until everybody be quiet outside this hotel.
I cannot answer for what happened that night, but I will tell you, as of right now, you're getting it from me that this is going to be a...
And these folk got $1 million photographer right here. This $1 million photographer right here filming every moment of this shit.
Complete investigation, and you will get an honest answer backed with evidence. That's the most important thing. The most important thing is, like I said, the information is good and it's important to the community. It's most important to the family, and that's our number one priority. It's got to be the family, not the community. Not that the community, what they need to know isn't important, but most important is the immediate family. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Y'all being connected with the...
Now keep this in mind. Check this out. You know he gonna be working with Jedediah, right? Now you got him on the side with Liv Nora, and like she don't even know him. He from the neighborhood. Is it just me? Do nobody don't see this picture here? So when he was on the when talk about Andrew Holmes saw the video and he was right there with her. Why the fuck he would be sitting right here acting like he never said look.
The lead detective on this case.
He's talked to the mom.
But they said that the police ain't telling them.
Your mom has spoken to our
They
detective.
didn't tell my mama that she
Fake ass people,
she could
bro.
review the images.
We
They
also
didn't
know that
tell
your
them.
mom was ill, and we have told her that when those are ready, we want her to come in first. She's going to be the first. Okay, she says you
Was they able to tell us because the manager that was on duty at the time at the hotel, he said he was going to the back to call the police. Was the police able to tell him to tell us they wasn't able to come up here? We had to come to the station to do a missing police report.
I don't know about
No, I'm saying, is they able to do that?
if
Is they able to tell us they can't come to the hotel to make my report? I have to come to them when I tell them.
Shit, what was the 911 call about when Mr. Reese was like, yeah, what when I need to file a missing person report? So why she up there talking to the police chief about a missing person report if it ain't none foul play about it? Y'all look, this what Mr. Reese is scared of. If y'all finally wake up, once you finally wake up, you will wake up and go back to these videos and you will be like, this will make you mad. You will be like, you dirty, low down bitch, liar.
And my sister was last seen here. Was they able to tell me? Because you know what? He still ended up coming to the hotel because he forgot to tell.
This is like a video of a murder confession. Yeah, I killed her and I did this and I did this and this how I did it. You might don't hear those terms in this video, but once you wake up, bro.
Tell me to sign a paper.
I know
So
we
he
did
still
come to the
coming.
hotel. I don't know what time frame you're talking, but we did have officers here, and I believe then they conducted the search of
But
the
he
hotel.
the first time the police officer, he only came back because he forgot to tell me to sign a missing person report. When you make a report, it's a paper you have to sign. He didn't tell me to sign it at the station. He told me that he called me.
The paper that you're talking about is that's
Tampering with evidence.
We did enter your sister into the National Leads computer system for law enforcement around the country. We entered her immediately as a missing person. The form that you signed is simply saying, acknowledging that you know we did that, and that if a missing person ends up showing up in California, that you're gonna be the one to make the contact, and obviously if it's an adult, that you're gonna make contact. We'll tell you that we found them, and then we'll put you in contact with them. But that's all that the form that you were talking about is a release for entering a lead. We did enter her into the
He came
National
to the
Leads.
hotel for me to sign the paper, but he couldn't come to help me find my sister. He told me that's out his league. That's the detective. That's the detective job.
So let me show y'all this. Isaac Cappy. Man, they said that's the dude right here that was on the footage. I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Kenneka Jenkins, man with the kid. I don't know. But one thing I do know, that's why they point that man out in the footage out of all people. So I was like, why would these YouTubers would just point out a random man and a child together? It wouldn't make sense to me. Like, what this got to do with anything with the Kenneka Jenkins case? Right? It wouldn't make sense to me. Cause if you just looking at a hotel, nobody would never see nothing suspicious with this. I don't see nothing wrong with this. Right? So why would the YouTuber would mention this man? Especially Sheriff Shriner when they come to him. Check this out. Now look. They saying this is this man, bruh. Look.
Okay, folks, a lot of you remember this guy, some of you haven't. This is one of these creepy guys I've seen in Hotel Hell. He's trafficking a little girl.
I try to go on every shot, be like, look, let me make sure it's him. Okay, I look at this photo, I'm looking at the her. Same fucking her. So I'm like, well, look, I know he got a like a 5 o'clock shadow when they come to the bird, cause you know this be, and I'm looking at the bird, it all gonna match up if he don't grow it out. You know what I'm saying? But this how he'll normally word like this, and this what he'll look like when he grow it out, right? But look, if you see how he just really just keep it, you know what I'm saying? Her, you know what I'm saying? His bird. So now look, everything match up. And this what stood out to me, cause this what he like to wear. These type of outfits. You know, see this? This all he wear. He don't dress like a millionaire. He just wear this Paul Bunyan ass shit. Y'all know Paul towels, you know what I'm talking about? When these people were talking about these celebrities on this junk, look, I went to every image and try to make a face comparison. It's the same junk. No, I'm talking about, it's the same junk. Look.
Girl with him. That's what it looks like to me. This little girl looks scared. She's coming out of the hotel. There's a hand over her mouth. This guy kind of just goes all over the place, and so I followed him through the hotel. He's coming out of the elevators. Comes down this long hall. He's not really holding her hand. It's like he's holding her wrist and dragging her along. In the back.
Look at the timestamp.
What father? Just says follow me. If that's the real father. Yeah, right. These traffickers don't act very parental.
See, y'all know kids.
So here comes this guy, dragging the girl along. She wants to go play with those kids. I think she recognizes them because she's in the lobby later playing with them. She knows them. Okay, so if you ask me, huge rituals going on that night and the following night, and that's why all these butchers in training are coming in. Because they all go to the chop shop. They're there all day yesterday, or all day tomorrow. Look at these little kids in the back. What father? Just says follow me. If that's the real father, yeah, right.
Man, that shit looks so crazy that you got these kids following up behind a group of dudes. Look.
Because they all go to the chop shop. They're there all day yesterday.
Bro, you got these kids following up behind a group of dudes.
Or all day tomorrow. Look at these little kids in the back. What fathers go to the butcher's that night? If you ask me, huge rituals going on that night and the following night, and that's why all these butchers in training are coming in. Because they all go to the chop shop. They're there all day yesterday, or all day tomorrow. Look at these little kids in the back. What father? Just says follow me. If that's the real father, yeah, right. These traffickers don't act very parental. So here comes this guy, dragging the girl along. She wants to...
Man, that slick look straight up like trafficking, girl,
go play
bro.
girls.
Look at this shit, bro. Y'all see this shit? Look.
Goes back up the stairs, back to the
Watch
lobby.
this.
You'll see him right there. The little girl. Now he turns and he goes down food court hall.
Now watch the footage. Look who all you finna see.
There's a bunch of these backpack butchers coming in.
Damn, bruh. Watch these dudes.
If you ask me, huge rituals going on that night.
Man, look how these dudes coming in with little girls and boys. Check this out. Look at this shit. This shit don't look normal, bro. They going in the room with kids. With little girls. No mama. Man, if I worked at a hotel and seeing be like, man, what the fuck going on with these crowd? Hold on, bro. This don't look right to me, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I see why them folk were telling me, man, this where the people come to fuck with these kids. In one of these type of hotel establishment, cause you ain't gonna look at the Crown Palace, cause everybody look at Crown Palace like this a little, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no 5-star hotel. This is a little budget joint, you know. Look at this shit. Look how they coming in. What's in no bags? Oh. Then he walking in that motherfucker with a baby. So why is he just wandering around the hotel? That ain't even normal neither, man. You get out on the elevator, you just decide to just walk over the hotel. I always see that crowd, that little girl, them women right there that just walked up on the camera. It ain't the first time you're gonna see them. Oh, so look. Oh man. Where the little girl went to? I know he ain't leave her in the room by herself. What the fuck? Boy, don't let me find a man. What the? They better not be selling kids. Man, this might be one of those. Look, what you said in the chat, man. You ain't never seen that many kids at this time of the night like this, and they coming in with strange groups. Man, this we could be actually witness, be like, damn, come to look at all these people coming in with kids. Don't even look like is they child or man, you might be witnessing some real fucked up shit right now, bro. Man, we might be seeing some shit. So where the little girl at now? Oh man, and why would he be walking around this time in the morning? Shit, after what I just seen with this, and this before Kenneka arrived, right? Then you got these dudes coming in with kids. I got to go back to this footage. I want to see how many group is finna come in with kids. Cause this right here this looks straight up like trafficking to me right here, bro. Right here. Ain't no way that you got these men. Why would these kids would be falling up behind these men? Come on, bro. Stop. Man, this shit need to be investigated, bro. This is like if Trey Gang owned a Motel 6. If you come in the Motel 6, be like, hey, how may I help you? Hey, yeah, I need a room for the night. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How many people? It's just me, you know what I'm saying, and a friend of mine. And this thing, you know, I got these motherfuckers coming on camera with this and this shit looking like this on my footage. Going in the room where they finna sleep. No mother, no female. Come on, man. Man, bro, you can't be a security guard if you don't see this shit. I see this shit clear day. They stopped somewhere, got them some food. Boom. Wherever they came from, they just got in town. And you mean to tell me no? I ain't trying to be judgmental, but goddamn. Who is these people? Man, I'm finna go back and watch that whole fucking footage again, cause I did saw some kids on that John. I'm like, okay, cause y'all remember I watched the footage and I'm like, I do see some kids on that John, and then I was like, damn, y'all gonna see the kids. Y'all gonna see most of the kids in the afternoon on September 9th going on. You know what I'm saying, like in the afternoon. Hold up. Yeah, I got to go to that job. Damn, that shit just really made. Look, man, I ain't gonna lie, gang. That shit just hit me different, bruh. Cause when I watched that footage now, I ain't gonna lie, I did start seeing him walking around without the girl, though. But I'm trying to see, did I see him walk back with the girl around after this time? Cause I think I did see them. I don't know. But it would look real funny. Cause look, if this is Isaac Cappy, right? If it's this man, this would make a lot of sense to me. This would make a lot of sense to me, right here.
The government has been. Guys, I had a great day today. I had someone visit me who I haven't seen in years and years and years, and we connected, and it was just great to have a visitor because I've been just holed up in my house for the last, ever since I got back from San Diego, just talking to all of you, trying to connect and share, listen to your stories. Yeah, so I'm glad to be here. I'm great. I'm awesome. Thank you. I haven't really planned too much what I'm gonna say. I just kind of wanted to connect with all of you. I got some really good questions on my Twitter from one person. They had like 6 questions. I was like, wow, those are really good questions. So I'll address one of them. I've addressed this one in earlier streams, but we could just do it again. Someone was asking, where do they get the children? Where do all these children come from? Well, it has a lot to do with illegal immigration. The porous border on our southern border, the poorest, and actually Canada. There's a weird loophole. Maybe someone can share a link about that story, about the loophole up in Canada. Well, I don't remember the story exactly, but let's just focus on the southern border. So the southern border, there are so many unaccompanied minors that just they come up, they get snatched up, they get sold off. Yeah, it's sad. Yes, and foster care. Guys, foster care is a huge CPS. It is a huge scam. It is a huge scam. There's this woman named Nancy Schaefer who, I believe she's from Georgia, and she was investigating child trafficking through the CPS, and she got murdered. And I believe that was in 2010. But it's really sad. A lot of people investigating this stuff, they turn up dead. And it's sad because, you know what? The finders, yes, the finders called. All these people go missing. Virginia, so many kids per capita go missing in Virginia. There's a really good infographic. Maybe someone can share it. I'm sure someone here has seen it. There's a really good infographic about per capita missing children in Virginia. And what is near Virginia? What's near Virginia? Well, DC. DC is near Virginia. And Virginia is, there are a lot of CIA people in Virginia. It's exactly CIA-VA. So there's so many ways that these, and this is very important, war zones. War zones. The CIA has been starting wars all over the world for as long as I've been alive, for as long as you've been alive. They start the wars, they cause the chaos, people die, and it's a really easy way to snatch children up. Haiti, the earthquake in Haiti. So many kids were taken from Haiti, and it's just there's a lot of Syria, exactly. Syria, Haiti, Bosnia, all over the world. There's just there's so many ways that these kids go missing. Laura Silsby. Yes, I say this all the time. Laura Silsby. Please research Laura Silsby. It is a smoking gun. It is a smoking gun. This woman was caught trying to smuggle children out of Haiti. They weren't even their parents.
And it's fucked up that you finna see these kids coming in with these people. So look, if you got that would make sense then. With this, I can't let that slide because I know that don't look right at all with kids. Bro, if you don't see what's wrong with this picture right here, and this man, this would make a lot of sense.
Parents weren't even dead. She was just trying to smuggle them out, and Hillary Clinton intervened. Hillary Clinton intervened on her behalf to get her out. What does that tell you? The government has been complicit in this. Our own government has been complicit in this, okay? It's sad. But the good news is that now there's a new sheriff in town that doesn't want to put up with this stuff, okay? He's like, and I don't want to put up with this. And by the way, this is a nonpartisan issue. This is something that every decent person on the planet should be able to agree with, okay? Let's not fucking steal, rape, and murder children. It's not cool. Like, there's nothing good about it. It's a sickness, okay? And if we choose to live in a society that allows that, what does that say about us? That says we're complicit in it, okay? And I'm not down for it. I don't think it's cool. I don't know how you could think it's cool. It's demonic. Yeah, it is. Like, it's straight up evil. It is straight up evil, okay? And I'm not down with it. Oh, one thing I would like to address, guys, this is for the truther community, okay? I know people have been burned, all right? Everyone is very wary. They're like, oh, that Isaac, he's this, he's that, he's controlled opposition. Look at him, he's a Jew. Oh, the Jews are all evil, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's from people who are supposed to be our allies, okay? I don't get it. Well, no, I get it. People have been burned. And then, you know, within, like, the broadcasters within truther community, y'all are just... There's so many egos, okay? Everyone has something to say about something else. Look, guys, I don't care about your petty drama, all right? I don't care about your petty drama. Just unite, okay? Get on board. I feel like I addressed a lot of stuff today that needed to be addressed with that interview. Guys, this unites us. Democrats, Republicans, libertarians, white people, black people, Asian people, gays, everybody, okay? Like, stop raping and or murdering children. It's not cool. That's basically like the heart of my message, okay? And it's a no-brainer to me. It's a no-brainer. Like, how is it even a question if we should have this? And I don't know. I don't get it. I do not get it. I have a higher rating than CNN. Oh man, that's funny. Like I said, I don't have a lot to get into. I kind of just wanted to do a fun one because, you know, a lot of this has been stressful, and I've been just like crushing with 14-hour days, and I got tired. guys. I got really tired. Today I've kind of chilled. I had a friend come over, and it was like such a relief. It's such a relief. Yeah, we shouldn't even be having this discussion. Guys, like, we shouldn't be having this discussion.
Ever wish you had a power-up for the ACT?
It's a gate that we didn't cover. We will eventually get into it in later episodes.
People point to that and say that this tweet must have meant that a lot of high-up individuals already knew about John Podesta and his weird involvement with odd things.
And one last thing I want to add to this strange fact and finding is that we stumbled upon a video clip of Andrew before he passed away. He was at a convention and a random individual approached him and tried to get an interview with him. And we do have that video clip, and we're going to play it right now.
Individuals were investigating this Pizzagate stuff. They noticed that Besta Pizza's logo matched the pedophile logos that the FBI had released. Not long after that, Besta Pizza ended up changing their logo, which we do have an image of their logo before and after they changed it.
All right, so here's the image of the Besta Pizza logo before and after. And as you can see, it does have the hypnotic symbol, triangle symbol. And then the logo afterwards, he just kind of took that out, and it's just a flying pizza.
It doesn't even look like a flying pizza anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even look like a flying pizza.
Now, some individuals thought that maybe this was just another coincidence. However, others became suspicious and began digging into Besta Pizza and trying to find out who owned it.
Individuals ended up going online and visiting the D.C. Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs and did a search for Besta Pizza's business license verification. The corporate name of Besta Pizza came up as Uptown Pizza Incorporated. The registered agent for Uptown Pizza Incorporated is Andrew Klein.
So who is Andrew Klein? Well, get this. Andrew Klein is the DOJ, which is the Department of Justice. He is their prosecution attorney, and he works in the Human Trafficking Prosecution Unit. Andrew also provides United States attorneys nationwide with training on prosecuting child trafficking cases.
So you
same goddamn people on the Jeffrey Epstein case. The same people that's is working for the Department of Justice in the United States of America, bruh, is on the Jeffrey Epstein list, flight laws, trafficking kids. Bruh, I'm just flabbergasted over here because I'm like, man, bro, y'all just don't know how deep this Jeffrey Epstein go. Man, this shit, boy, wait till you hear about Hillary Clinton and her scandal, bruh. Listen to
You're
this.
telling me that this Andrew Klein, the attorney for the Department of Justice, Human Trafficking Prosecution Unit, the owner of Besta Pizza, he didn't know that his Besta Pizza logo was a child pedo logo at all. He didn't.
Apparently not.
Right.
Yeah, weird.
Right.
Also, we have some additional information. We do have an image that shows the location of Comet Ping Pong Pizza Restaurant. And nearby it is the Bucks Fishing and Camping Store, which is also owned by James Alefantis. And next to that is Besta Pizza.
Also, across the street is a building that Beyond Borders uses as its headquarters. And Beyond Borders is a charity that is focused on Haiti and funded by the Clinton Foundation. And I want you to keep that in mind as we talk about our next strange fact and finding. But we do have a picture of like the map showing the restaurants and
their locations and all that.
And some of their logos.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into our next strange fact and finding, which is about an individual named Laura Silsby and New Life Children's Refuge. And this is incredibly odd, this story. So back on January 12th, 2010, there was a super bad earthquake in Haiti that measured 7.0 on the Richter scale. This earthquake was the deadliest natural disaster of the 21st century for a single country. And it didn't just stop with just that one earthquake.
By January 24th, at least 52 aftershocks measuring 4.5 or greater had been recorded. So Haiti was just getting pounded with earthquakes. The damage was devastating. An estimated 3 million people were affected by the quakes. The death toll was estimated to range around from 100,000 to about 160,000. However, the Haitian government stated that the death toll was higher, likely between 220,000 and 316,000 people. Which, that's a big difference.
That is a big difference. Now, I know you're probably wondering, what does this strange fact have to do with our topic today? Well, a group of 10 American Baptist missionaries from Idaho, who were a part of the group called New Life Children's Refuge, they had heard about this earthquake in Haiti and decided to go help.
I mean, that seems pretty normal, though.
Yeah.
A missionary group from another country going to help families and children who just suffered from a major disaster.
Yeah, seems pretty normal.
But that would all change.
On January 29th, 2010, the group of 10 missionaries from New Life Children's Refuge, they attempted to cross into the Dominican Republic with 33 Haitian children, most of whom were not orphans and had families. Now, before they could cross the border, the group was stopped by the Haitian police and accused of kidnapping these children. And the children weren't with their parents. It was just 33 children by themselves with these 10 missionaries.
And the missionaries denied any wrongdoing and claimed that they were rescuing orphans and leading them to a Dominican hotel which was being transformed into an orphanage. However, all of them were arrested and charged with trafficking children.
Now, when this hit the news, former United States President Bill Clinton intervened, and he made some phone calls. Shortly after his phone call, 9 of the 10 missionaries were released. However, the New Life Children Refuge founder, Laura Silsby, she remained incarcerated in Haiti.
And on May 13th, she went to trial and her charges were reduced to arranging irregular travel.
So it went from trafficking children and kidnapping children to arranging irregular travel.
Man, this how much power these folks got, bruh. Man, look, when I told y'all, when I was looking in the Kenneka Jenkins case, I told y'all, I said, man, look, I was looking into Andrew Holmes, and Andrew Holmes worked for this investigation company. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of it, but they specialize in human trafficking. So I'm like, this like a front to me. Like they saying they organize, they trying to prevent human trafficking, but I believe they the one organizing it. Yeah, them the only motherfuckers that got kidnapping vans ride around Chicago and shit and kidnap people, bruh. Then when they come to those missing people, if you shot somebody on the corner of 69th, right, you got surveillance footage. They don't never show you a person getting abducted on footage. Why is that? They never show nobody in the world, nobody on camera getting abducted and getting in the car. But when it come to a shooting, they got you broad on daylight. Boom, you see he shot 7 times. You see he ducked the gun here, he fled there. But when it come to a Amber Alert, bro, you don't get no surveillance footage. Cause I was looking at the FBI missing person case, and you know how they be like, they'll just like somebody come up missing. The first thing they'll show you a picture of this person they were last seen on this block, and that's all the information they gonna give you. They don't give you too much details about it. They'll show you if it be like, yeah, if it was last seen, on 39th, on the 39th block of this, wearing this and that, and that's it. I'm telling y'all, and they got all these traffic cameras. Man, let you speed and run a red light and there's a traffic. Man, you finna get a ticket in the mail. So you can't catch those same license plates when it come to kidnapping, cause shit. There's too many people that come up missing every day. Instead of just motherfuckers shooting in the hood, beefing Snoop Ray, he done shot Snoop, and you know, but what about 100 motherfuckers that just came up missing that nobody don't know nothing about? You see what I'm saying? Look.
So she was pretty much the fall guy.
Fall girl, yeah.
Fall girl. Then on May 17th, she was found guilty and sentenced to only a few months in prison, which they granted her time served in jail prior to the trial, so she was released and went back to the United States.
So there's that story, which in itself is very odd and kind of disturbing that they would be pretty much trying to kidnap these 33 children. But to add even more strangeness to this, I'm going to tell you about AlertSense. Now, AlertSense provides technology for issuing Amber Alerts. You know, the alerts that are sent out whenever a child goes missing and your phone just starts uncontrollably making that weird sound. And they're oh, a child has been kidnapped. Look for a license plate of this and a vehicle that looks like that. So that is the pretty much Amber Alerts, and it's ran by AlertSense. And guess who the vice president of AlertSense is? Laura Silsby, the girl who was arrested trying to pretty much kidnap 33 children and traffic them across the Haitian border after an earthquake devastated their country.
So that's who is the president of the Lurch company that was trafficking kids. And they got access to your phone. Man, that's why, bruh. This is why I look at America totally different, because I see a shift about to happen, bruh. Donald Trump already got ISIS on the ground, slick deporting people, just like Israel was doing to Gaza. The only difference is they bombing and killing them folks over there. Over here, they just did transporting them out the country. It's the same play, bro. Man, look, don't you know how like everybody went to from voting for Donald Trump, cool with Donald Trump, and when he got in there office, look how his true color they came out, be like, man, Donald Trump ain't nothing but a pedophile, bro. Since he done got in office, that's what we learned about him. He got a beauty pageant for underage girls. And guess who helped funded it with him? Jeffrey Epstein. They got an island with number kids on the island. Bruh, some of those beauty pageants that we saw that came from Donald Trump, man, it made me want to go back to some old Donald Trump beauty pageants because I used to watch them as we were coming up. I ain't know there was Donald Trump pages at the time, you know what I'm saying? But boy, let me go back and find out them some kids on that junk looking like grown women. It makes sense why you got Bill Clinton fucking with kids on the Jeffrey Epstein file and his wife down with the shit. His wife all over there and hated kidnapping kids. And we voting for these people and putting these people in office all because these people like, yeah, let's do something for the black people. And Bill Clinton, what he did for black people, but played the fucking saxophone. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's the closest black president we ever had. Man, I'm so tired to see this shit every fucking year long. Watch next president Leslie. Man, look, somebody finna come in there and promise black people the world, man. We're gonna make sure we look out for you black people. Yes. Give a good ass speech. Hell, they'll bring your favorite rapper in there. Yeah, bring goddamn it, Juvenile in this motherfucker. Yeah, get Cash Money in this motherfucker. Get that little NBA young boy in there, motherfucker, so they can sing and chuck and jive in this motherfucker. Be like, yeah, let's vote for Obama now. Man, that shit crazy. Look, wait till Diddy get out. Ooh, man. Boy, once Diddy get out, boy, he finna be hard on them motherfuckers. They were talking about, yeah, you know, I seen the oil. What? You seen the oil? Look at some of those motherfuckers got to talking and shouldn't have been talking. But they thought they was on the safe side, like, yeah, Diddy ain't never gonna get out. Let's, you know what I'm saying? This is our chance to talk. You got these motherfuckers sitting up here doing interviews, be like, yeah, I been to a Diddy party. This what I saw. Hold on. If you been saw this shit, why you ain't spoke up about this earlier? That means you been going to those parties. You done fucked around too. You done went to that party. P. Diddy came in that motherfucker be like, you look a little dry. Put some of this oil on. And you don't want to tell the man no, because you trying to sign that little record deal and shit. And he know you want that little record deal, you know what I'm saying? But you came in that whole ass shit. And he got baby oil. And he was like, put this little oil on. Now let me rub it first. And you sitting up here letting that man rub all on your chest, massaging the oil in it. And you just sitting up there quiet, punking out and shit. You ain't saying nothing, you know what I'm talking about. You just wait on that contract and be like, I'm just gonna sign for this shit. That's what niggas do. You see what I'm saying? Just like a prostitute, just like a female go and fuck the boss, and you know, you got niggas that fuck the boss too. He gonna have both of y'all on the goddamn director chat, be like, yeah, you know, I got Snoop and Queek. Get a Snoop and this thing, you know, he make y'all battle it out and he gonna be the referee and shit, you know what I'm talking about? That's what Hollywood do. Cause they need that just to control you. It ain't about no goddamn religion. It's just all about, man, look, we gonna give you power, we gonna make you rich, we gonna give you some money. We just need you in compromised position. I mean, you'll never make it in this business. I can't stick my finger in your booty. No, make it 2 fingers. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll tell you like, shit, nigga, I'm finna pay $1 million for this ass. You mean to tell me, man, you finna come in there and you finna drop that weak ass mixtape like, yeah, listen to that. And then this thing, you know, he put that junk in the record player and your shit come on like that. Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Sound like some goddamn booty mix. He be like, look, fuck this shit. You wasted my motherfucking time and you was sitting up there like, damn, I done came all the way from the goddamn south. I done shit. Yeah, I done sacrificed everything just to get her. I ain't finna leave without, you know what I'm talking about? Next thing you know, you done thought about what P. Diddy said. When you want to make it in this business, you take this little traveling side baby oil with you. And you look at that little size baby oil, that's your meal ticket right there. All you just gotta do is just let me massage your shoulders with these. And you gonna go back to whatever your hotel room and you got 8 hours to think about it, cause you know your next plane finna be whatever you took the bus. You know, I don't know how niggas travel these days, but you know, you looking at that bottle of baby oil and you like, damn man, I ain't no motherfucking pump. I can't do this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I come all the way out here and ain't finna let no nigga clap my cheeks. And this thing you know what I'm saying? And you start thinking, but like, man, fuck, I come too far. This thing you know, you went back up there, knocked on that man's door. He happy to see you like, oh, you done came back because he already know you done made your mind up. And you done showed up like, man, let's get this shit over with. Grease your butt. That man finna grease your butt. Spank your butt. Cause you know this ain't no regular niggas. Y'all finna do some real Pizzagate shit. Nah, he ain't finna just go straight in. He finna that thing over. I just wanna just look at that. He wanna touch and feel that motherfucker like a tie pressure. Like when you get out your car, let me check the pressure on that motherfucker. You know, kick the tire a little bit. Like boom, got a little thump to it. You know what I'm talking about? He drunk, full of blow, you know what I'm saying? Got your ass bent over telling you, don't move, we shooting a movie with these cheeks. So now they got cameras everywhere, they got your cheeks. I mean, they got high def, look, man, they got this shit in 8K. Your booty bent over with big boy lights, Hollywood lights, and showing the gleam off their ass, bruh. They hit you with all kind of angles. Look, they got that nigga. Look, they got your ass in slow mo. You know how like, don't you know how like those commercials? Just think about a hot dog bun. You know what I'm talking about? You know how like the camera do a 360 around the bun, give you all the angles on that motherfucker. Man, they gonna have nigga booty cheek. Man, just imagine all those little snuff films they done made with the movie actors. So now look, this thing you know, you done sold your soul. You done sold your soul. You let the man grease your cheeks up and smash you, and this thing you know, you got the #1 hits on the radio station. Ass so in the motherfucker, you know. Yeah, that nigga ass so in the mother. Then they finna send you they be like, yeah, we done hired a stylist for you. Take this stylist everywhere you go. And that stylist finna have you putting on a little tank top. Yeah, put him in some of these put him in some leather jeans. And yeah, get a little tank top. What size you is? You know, then you like, yeah, I wear a size large. Nah, you wearing a medium today. They got you dressed up in mediums, you know what I mean? Yeah, and this thing, you know, you think that shit cool. Cause now they got you walking the red carpet with a motherfucking motorcycle helmet on, with a leather coat with spikes coming out there, John, with a tank top, with UPS shorts on, with some goddamn go-go boots. Man, I said, man, these niggas can't think they fresh, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck what the style. I was looking at some of those people be walking on the runway, the Gucci people, and I was looking at some of those outfits. I was like, what the fuck? I seen a motherfucker put a real goddamn plastic bag over their motherfucking head and walk the runway, and them motherfuckers thought they was the fresh. I said, nah, these folk on drugs, bro. Man, these folk be blowing that cocaine, man, and then they be on those goddamn pills and shit, bro. That's why we be getting all those Spider-Man movies. And coming to find out what I found out, Spider-Man, Batman, you know what I'm saying? Robin and all them real characters. At once upon a time, they was gods. But to us, we look at them as cartoon characters. Like, yeah, I raised about Batman. I sound dumb as hell when I tell them, yeah, I raised about Batman, nigga. You can't tell me nothing about Batman. Come to find out, Batman was a real goddamn demon. Him and Robin. Damn, I can't open the platform. I got to end this live. I'm gonna open the platform. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm in this live and open up the platform. But look, but check this out. Y'all go watch this Pizzagate video right here, right? Cause I'm glad that I stumbled up on this video. I just found this video today, and it just popped up in my news feed. And once it popped up in my news feed, I watched a whole hour of this junk. Cause look what they talking about. The same shit.
Very odd.
Excuse me? What are you doing?
Taking pictures of this book.
Why are you taking pictures?
Also, if you go online and you look up Haiti and Hillary Clinton, you will find that the Haitians there hate Hillary Clinton. They all claim that she steals their children. All of them. They claim that she comes over there. No, well, she did personally, but she also has a group that she funds that goes over there and allegedly, by the way, this is all allegedly, goes over there and kidnaps children or waits until like a big disaster hits and then kidnaps all of the children that are pretty much orphaned and then sells them to politicians.
Supposedly orphaned.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go into our next strange fact and finding, which is over Andrew Breitbart. Now, Andrew was an American journalist and commentator who founded HuffPost and Breitbart.
HuffPost, formerly known as the Huffington Post, is an American news and opinion website and blog. And Breitbart is a conservative-leaning American news and opinion website.
All right, so Andrew founded those media companies, and in 2012, he passed away from a heart attack. Now, why do we mention him?
Well, a year before he passed away in 2011, 5 years before Pizzagate happened, Andrew made a post on Twitter. His post stated, and we quote,
"How John Podesta isn't a household name as a world-class underage sex slave op cover-upper defending unspeakable dregs escapes me." End quote. He posted that 5 years before Pizzagate broke.
And a lot of people point to that and say that this tweet must have meant that a lot of high-up individuals already knew about John Podesta and his weird involvement with odd things.
And one last thing I want to add to this strange fact and finding is that we stumbled upon a video clip of Andrew before he passed away. He was at a convention and a random individual approached him and tried to get an interview with him. And we do have that video clip, and we're going to play it right now, and it's fairly short. However, if our entire episode gets copyrighted for just playing this 30-second clip, we are going to skip ahead and just move forward and take out the video clip. And you can go to our website, theoriesofthethirdkind.com, and the video link will be right there. You can click on it and watch the video there. But,
man, this is the reason why I saved this video. Y'all go watch this video. Once you watch this video, everybody they name it is on the Jeffrey Epstein list, and all of them deal with kids and got pizza shops. The Pizzagate firstly, don't you know when the Pizzagate firstly got exposed when it came to Richard Nixon? Richard Nixon when it came to the Pizzagate. I mean the Watergate. And the Watergate exposed the Pizzagate because it started exposing a whole lot of child pornography stuff. Great. But yeah, guys, I'm finna open that platform up, y'all, so we could join the platform. So look, let me end this junk, and I'm finna go live and open up the platform so everybody can speak. I just want y'all to see, look, Mitch Reese and them, bruh. That's why I need to talk about that fucking elevator. That motherfucking elevator, bruh. See, man, look, it's a lot of things that we need to go over when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case. Yeah, let me do it right now, gang. I'll be right back.